In this quick video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get started with MAPPEN Home Learning. If you've already got a MAPPEN account, you'll be able to log in with your existing email address and password. If you don't have an account, please visit getmappen.com to contact us and we will set you up with one. MAPPEN Home Learning provides teachers with free access to modified versions of our integrated concept-based learning sequences, which were originally designed for usage in the classroom. The home learning versions have been specifically designed for individual students learning at home. First, I'm going to add the students in my class. For this example, I'll be getting them from Google Classroom, but you can easily do the same thing from any other source. First, I click on Students, then the Add Students button. I paste my student list, ensuring each name is on its own line, and then click Continue. I then ensure the list is correct before pressing Finish. If you teach a multi-level class, for example a Foundation to Year 2 or a Year 3 to Year 6 class, you will want to separate your students into separate cohorts. This allows you to assign different activities to each cohort. You'll see that each student I've added has automatically been assigned a unique access code, which students will need when they go to log in. You can download these as PDFs or as a spreadsheet. Next, I'm going to view the learning sequences that have been modified for home learning. For this example, I'll look at the Year 1 and 2 Discovery sequence, Light and Sound. Here I can see a list of all of the activities within this learning sequence, with an indicator showing if they require the students to visit external sites, have access to a printer or additional resources such as craft materials. When I click on one, I can see that each activity is broken down into individual steps. We have provided any videos, images, documents or links to websites required to complete each activity. Built into each step is an audio player which reads the instructions aloud.
What will
As
your
the audio
rainbow
plays,
look
each
like?
word being spoken is highlighted in red. This feature is great for engaging different types of students and also supports those who have difficulty reading. To assign this activity to my class, I can scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Assign to Class button. For teachers with multiple cohorts, you would see a button here for each cohort you've created, allowing you to choose which cohort you are assigning the activity to. Once I've assigned an activity to my class, it will appear with a green checkbox next to it on the learning sequence page. Only activities that I have assigned will appear in my students' activity list when they log in. Let's assign a few more activities to make this a more realistic example, and then log in as one of my students to see what they see. Let's pretend to be Karen. Using the code I've sent her, she visits homelearning.getmappen.com and is presented with a form to enter her 6-digit access code. She enters her code and logs in. You'll note that we don't require student email addresses or passwords. Once she's in, she can see a list of all of the activities that have been assigned to her. Let's click into the first activity. When she's read, or listened to, each of the steps, she clicks on the I'm Done button located at the bottom of the page. Note that students do not submit their work through MAPPEN. You will need to ask students to complete work via another medium such as Google Classroom, Seesaw or via pen and paper. Karen then has a look at the next activity, but doesn't complete it. Either just because she's browsing or perhaps because she doesn't know how. Now, let's log back in as Karen's teacher, to see how we can track student progress. I click on Students, then the View Progress button. Here I can see a grid showing all of my students and all of the activities I've assigned. If a student has completed an activity, it will be filled in with green. If a student has viewed an activity but not yet marked it as complete, it will appear as yellow. We hope MAPPEN Home Learning provides support during these difficult times. If you have any questions or comments, please email us via homelearning@getmappen.com.